Boom, boom. Check 1, 2. Si no me dan de beber, lloro. Please let me know if we are live. I I did a small adjustment from whatever I did yesterday. Yesterday didn't work out too well, the live stream. I think this one should work better. I'm just waiting on confirmation because there are 5 people watching. I see the stream on my end going live. I just need to know if that's correct. So, hello, Steve, Farmer's Boy, Kuso, Charlie Welch, and Brad Wagner says, see, Martin. All right. Well, I guess that this is working properly. We got a viewer count on screen in the top left, and we have a gift. We have a tip jar, a tip sock over here, and tips are welcome. Support via PayPal. The PayPal link is underneath in the stream. PayPal.com, PayPal me /ho ho ZZJG. And if you want to tip via the tip jar is streamlabs.com/JoseJG. Find those links in the description box. Please support if you can. Hit the like is the most important and share the show. I'm gonna share on the Discord server the daily. Boom. So we all know that these festivities are live. How's everybody going? How's everybody going? Everyone live. Paste the link, send it on Discord, and why is my camera off? I don't know. I forgot I forgot to tweak a few settings on Streamlabs, but next time will be better. I want to give a few shout outs. Shout out to the Christmas spirit. We see a little bit of a Christmas tree over here. No stupid people beyond this point. Warning. We got the PR flag. Time never changes in JG Earth, which is back here. And you guys see, there's a Easter egg. There's an Easter egg on Squeaky Earth. Let's hear it. You see the Easter egg? It's a troll range. It's a troll looking at me. Let me put it right here. It's a troll. Oh, that's excellent. So, Martin, Sean Smith, and Citizen 9. Bendy Light. Hello, Bendy Light. I am new. Are you new? Yes, you are new. Why don't you have a range, Bendy Light? Because you are new. Pay Dance a Shield. What's up? Now, top of the show. I need to do this because I am a big fan of Marvel Universe movies. And I'm going to give you a review of a movie that I just watched. This is a non spoilers review. Non spoilers review. I repeat, I will not give any spoilers, and I hope anybody, if you have seen a movie, don't give any spoilers. We're talking about Spider-Man No Way Home. No Way Homie. I call it Spider-Man No Way Homie. I went yesterday to the movie theater. I got walking distance to the movie theater from here. I have an unlimited pass card. So days ago, I had the movie scheduled for today because today I thought that was the day, the debut day, the premiere day. But then uh, yesterday or 2 days ago, I realized, I said, wait, the movie starts on Thursday for me. So that was yesterday. I said, fuck that. I'm going to go to the premiere. So I got the ticket for today that I'm going to go today and watch it again. That's how good it was. But then, Dora Unku, you killed that comment. uh, so I went yesterday to watch Spider-Man No Way Home, or how I say No Way Homie. And my non-spoiler review, the movie was fantastic. The movie was great. It was what I was expecting it to be and more. The movie trailers that you have seen and the TV spots, if you have seen any, it gives you a small taste of what the movie is like, which is show you actually most of the main characters in the movie trailers. You see the Tom Holland Spider-Man. So you see Spider-Man, Peter Parker, you see the MJ, you see Ned, the trio. That's the trio of the friends. Uh, Peter, MJ, and the dude, right? That friendship, that development of those characters is beautiful, beautiful to see it. They you see the growth on this movie. Uh, then you got on the villains that are shown in the movie trailers. Alfred Molina back as Doc Ock, and William Dafoe, Jamie Foxx are back. Those are great. Jamie Foxx redeemed himself. Uh, Alfred Molina, beautiful performance, but who the one who killed it is William Dafoe. I'm a big fan of William Dafoe, just his face, his structure, and just the way he plays that character. Beautiful, beautiful performance. He killed it. And then all the other characters that are in the movie, they all did fantastic. Was it a lot of fan service in the movie? There was there was indeed, yeah. People, there is stuff that people wanted to see. But was it well done? It was beautifully done. It was really good. Did it feel like a clusterfuck? Like it was too many characters, too much story to tell? No, it did not, man. They did perfect with what they had. Now, Doctor Strange was in the movie. He was in the trailers. He's a big part of the movie, but he's a big part on the earlier part of the movie. Overall, this is a Spider-Man movie. It wasn't a tag team movie, a Doctor Strange Spider-Man movie. It wasn't a Spider-Man in the with the Avengers and other characters taking over. No, this was a Spider-Man Peter Parker movie, really well done. The the story development on the character, on the friendship, family, or the multiverse opening, the way they explain everything, the way everything came together. They took their time. It's 2.5 hours, but and it looks like a lot of characters. They took their time to develop the characters. There's laughs, there's sadness, there's excitement, there's surprises, big surprises. It was a beautiful, well made movie. Was it perfect? No. Was it the best Spider Man movie that you ever seen? Including all the Spider Man movies. You know, you got the Tobey Maguire Spider Man 3 movies. You got the Andrew Garfield 2 movies. You got the the Tom Holland. This is the third movie. You got the Into the Spider Verse movie. I've never seen this Into the Spider Verse because I'm not into cartoons or animated stuff. A lot of people say that's the best Spider Man movie. To me, this was the best. This was the best because he brought the best of all the wars. He brought the best of the old school of the Sam Raimi Spider-Man. He brought the best of the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, and he brought the best of this one. Beautiful movie. I recommend it if you are a fan. Beautiful stuff. And spoilers. In this movie, you will see Spider-Man, you will see Peter Parker, and you will see Spider-Man swinging on a web, and you will see Spider-Man climbing on walls. Hey, sorry, I told you those spoilers. Beautiful stuff, man. Beautiful stuff. I liked it. I enjoyed it a lot. And that was my non-spoiler review. Recommended a lot. I give it, if I want to give it a rating out of 10, I give it a 9.5 out of 10. Could it be improvements? Slight improvements on the way some things looked a little bit, could have done better, but I am happy the way they did it anyway. I am happy the way the special effects were fucking awesome. Nothing wrong with it, man. There was nothing wrong with it, man. That was really good, really good. Big shout out to everybody. Sorry, and thank you for listening to me rant about fucking Spider-Man. What the hell? Spider-Man, no way, homie. And that being said, I liked it as much as I'm gonna go back and watch it today. I already got the ticket anyway. Let's go to open the stream on Google Meet. Remember, guys, like, share, make sure that you are subscribed and support. Please support via PayPal if you can. There's the Streamlabs jar, tip jar, which you find it on streamlabs.com/. Jose JG Boom. But the PayPal, which is underneath in the screen, that's the preferred way if you want to support and hit me up with something. Your personal information is 100% secure and anonymous with me. Will stay anonymous. Let's open the link and let's talk about Mars. I'm gonna share the link on YouTube. And the show is not gonna be that long today. I gotta do a couple stuff, and in maybe an hour, in around 1 hour from now, I gotta go AFK for 10 minutes. I gotta run to the gas station, buy me cigarettes, and come back. Oh, you see, there was a thumbnail with my face somewhere around on the interwebs, man. The hell? On the interwebs, there was a thumbnail with my face. That was strange, but hey, I'll take it. Look at that. Let me show you that thumbnail that I saw. A thumbnail with my name earlier. And I watched that because I was curious to see. Hey, we got Farmer's Boy in the house. What's up, Farmers?
Hey, wait a minute. Are you telling me that Peter Parker is Spider-Man?
Oh, spoiler alert! How about
Oh,
that, man?
a 9.5. You liked it then?
I liked it a lot, man. It wasn't a perfect. I don't find anything
I
too
yeah, I
perfect, but
don't
it
think I've
was
ever seen
really
a
good.
perfect film, but yeah,
It was really good.
9.5. That's
Hey, look, I saw my face in a thumbnail from Flutter Debate earlier today. And I wasn't even there. How about that?
uh,
Strange, man.
how bizarre.
These are indeed.
And I have to agree with you. Willem Dafoe, I like
Oh,
him. Yeah,
he's got
I
one of the
do.
best faces, bro.
Oh, hasn't he just? And yet, I was having a look at sort of the films he's done. I thought he'd been around a lot longer than he actually has. His first big film, I would say, was Platoon,
Platoon, oh yeah, man.
which was 1986. Yeah, I was
Big
quite
time.
surprised. You look back at his credit. His first film, an uncredited performance, was in 1980. I thought he'd been around longer than that, or maybe it just feels
Yeah,
like
man.
he has.
Yeah,
Yeah, but no,
that's true, man.
right. I do like him.
And
He's
one of the most recent ones he did that was fantastic. Just the performance, The Lighthouse. I don't know if you saw it. Fucking
I
hey, beautiful.
I've caught bits of it on the telly, but I think when it's next on, I might have to
Yeah,
sort
watch
of
it,
make the
man.
effort and
It's a
watch it. Yeah,
very strange movie. I didn't know what I got myself into when I started watching, but it was so captivating because not only William Dafoe, but the other kid, the Twilight kid,
mm.
fucking, he's a great actor, bro. He is a good actor, man. Both of
I
them killed it in the movie.
I think that might have been what put me off. Was I read the description of the film and thought,
Mm.
yeah, I don't know. Do I want to watch that? I think I watched sort of 5 or 10 minutes of it, and I thought, no, I'll tell you what, I'll watch something else. But no, I
Yeah.
will.
No, try it, try it. He's a good actor. I mean, if you take out yourself, the precondition of what you think he's gonna be like, or trying to associate him with previous work, leave that out. And
Yeah,
the kid is actually a good actor. But William Dafoe, my God, he looked like he got the old school look to it in the
yeah.
movie. The big ass marks in the face, the wrinkles, the shape of his face. Fucking strange, dude, man.
He has got quite a face, hasn't he? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Hey, it's like uh this this old guy, Clint Eastwood. He's got the shape on the face, and the lines and all that
mm,
shit. He gives him personality.
they've both got faces that definitely look lived in.
Uh,
Yeah, so I liked your thumbnail. Oh,
Do it
hello.
by
Here we go.
thumbnail. Yep.
Yeah, the Mars.
Yeah. Daily boom, and I look like I am in Mars. It looks like a reddish planet over there.
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah. Brian Mabbott, what's up, man?
I'm
Well, are you
unmuted.
new? Are you new, man?
Yeah, he's new.
I'm new.
I'm new. Am I
Yeah.
muted?
No,
No.
you're good. I hear you.
Farmers, have you seen your DM I've sent you?
No, hang on a
Uh-oh.
minute.
Get on it. Get on it, farmers.
Oh, what are you trying to call me?
I need something picking up from that industrial estate by you.
Which industrial estate? There's no end of little ones around here.
Right, if you... no, I shouldn't be doing it over his down
No,
there.
no.
Do it in private. If you need to
Yes.
exchange personal information, do it in maybe after the show. I'm gonna be in like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours tops.
Well, I've got about an hour, then I've got to go and get my hair cut
Good,
because I
good.
managed to get an appointment with my Christmas haircut.
All right. Well, you shared a link. I think it was you a few days
Yes,
ago, farmers, and I got the link up in here. You tell me if this is the correct link.
that was
Let's
yesterday.
see.
Yes, the Martian helicopter.
This is the link you shared. Is
That's
that
the one.
correct?
That's the one. Yes, because
This.
I noticed this. I think in my Twitter feed yesterday. I hadn't realised it's now flown 17 times, and I think NASA are quite surprised as to how well this thing's working because I think it was designed. I think they were hoping to get something like 5 flights out of it if they were lucky, and it's still going strong.
Right.
So
So you say the helicopter finished its 17th flight on December the 5th and is getting ready for an 18th as soon as Wednesday, December the 15th. That was
2
this
days
was
ago.
published yesterday. That was supposed to be the day before
Yeah,
was gonna be. So this article is like weird date wise, but this 18th flight was supposed to happen 2 days ago. Then.
yeah. I mean, maybe they haven't confirmed if it flew.
Mm,
Maybe they haven't got all the data sent back yet. Who knows? But yes, it's done. This tiny little thing, and it is a clever little box of tricks. I think it was either 3 or 5 flights they were hoping it could do, and like I say,
right.
it's now done 17. And I hadn't realised that after the initial excitement of this thing. The whole probe getting there and dropping this little helicopter thing off. It's a drone really,
Right. Right.
um, and for it to actually work and then keep on working, and it's still keeping on working.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Off topic, but very very important. Mr. Malord, thank you very much. PayPal, $25, man. Dude, that helped me so much. Like you have no idea, man. Thank you, Mr. Malord, for supporting, man, for sharing the love. Mr. Malord say, Merry Christmas. Thanks for the entertaining times. I think you will get a laugh if you play this. And he shared a YouTube link with me. The YouTube link looks odd. If I Google this, yes, there's two links that come out of that. Mr. Malord, the loop, the loop or Hunter House. Let me know which one of them. I'm gonna leave both in standby. When you let me know which one of those two, I'll hit play. Uh, well, hold on. If I YouTube. Oh, okay. Uh, I I got it. Tube. Maybe if I do this, yeah, it's got to be the first one. The commercial. Oh, on air commercial. All right. Let me play this. I don't know. I hope I don't get copyright strike. I don't think so, but we'll try playing a little bit. We'll play a little bit here because you supported the channel, and I want to thank you very much for that, brother. Big thing. Let's see what this is. Link share.
Mm.
Jepson's Malort on air commercial. Here we go.
Hello, America. My name's Carl Jepson IV. When my great-grandfather arrived in this country, he wanted to share with his neighbors in Chicago his mother's sweetest Swedish liqueur recipe. Malort. I'll have another.
Actually, take the shot and then say, Malort, I'll have another. Can you do
You
that?
want me to take the shot?
Yeah, that's the tagline, so we need that in there, okay?
Okay.
Great.
Okay. Hello, America. My name's Carl Jepson IV. When my great-grandfather Carl arrived in this country, he wanted to share with everybody his mother's sweetest Swedish liqueur recipe. And as the generations change, our promise remains the same: to make the finest Swedish liqueur in the world. Malort! I'll have another. Malort.
There you go. Shot. Drink.
Oh,
I'll have another one.
Oh
get to the
yeah.
point where you're
I
having
see where this is going. Damn. He's down in the bottom, bro.
I'll have another.
Whoa. I think that's a new bottle.
Malort.
There.
Tastes like vanilla ice cream. It's like riding in first class. It's like you're being picked on in the 5th grade.
The line?
Yes.
Shot?
Right.
The line.
I'd rather be buried in dirt. It's Malort mixed with dirt.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay?
Yeah, this is good. Oh no, he can't even talk now. Oh.
Right, Carl? Come get him water.
Oh. Beautiful
I
stuff.
feel much better now. Hello, America. My name's Carl Jepson IV, and I'm buzzed, but I'm also real proud of my great-grandfather's sweetest Swedish liqueur. My great-grandfather's sweetest Swedish liqueur. Malort. Swedish cuisines and spirits both suck. Tastes like an abortion clinic in Iceland. It's a product of a gypsy curse.
Good. Carl,
That's
that's not
good,
the
that's
tagline.
I'm sorry. It just tastes like something that would be a product of a gypsy curse.
God.
I'm gonna fight somebody if I'm
He's so fucked up now. He can't anymore now.
Hello, America. First, I'll be your friend. I'll be your best friend.
He's just
Yeah, that stuff's good.
he's so
Ah!
That's good stuff, man. That's great. That's great. Thank you for sharing that, bro. Yeah, good times, good times. I'm gonna share that because we watched it, so check out the original video where that come from. I don't know, but I feel like copyright claim at least something coming for this.
Hmm.
We'll see.
What from an unaired commercial 7 years ago?
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't think we'll have any problems. All right. Who else is here? Let me one more time before we go back to Mars. Before we go back to Mars. Join here. If anybody would like to join, there's the link on YouTube chat box. Brian Mabbit, there is. Let me say it again. If you can watch the screen for a second, there is. You see the air quotes. A helicopter on Mars, and it finished its 17th flight. What are your thoughts on that before we see any evidence of this?
My thoughts.
Yeah.
I don't have any thoughts on that, mate.
They say there's a small helicopter drone like on Mars. There's a picture of it, or a photograph if you want.
I think drone's more accurate than helicopter, to be honest. But given the small size of it, but I suppose technically it's a helicopter.
It's a mono rotor in it.
No, it's oh, what do they call it? It's is it coaxial? It's got two separate pairs of blades that rotate in opposite directions. obviously to cancel the talk out. Is that coaxial? I think it is, isn't it?
There's a clip over here, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see if we don't get.
I did watch. I think I might have saw the video of the 17th flight, and it's it's not exciting.
There you go. Yeah, here's. I'm gonna play the audio and see what comes. Oh, it's just music.
That's just music by the sound of it.
Oh yeah, just music. So I'm gonna mute it with the music.
That looks like its first flight.
Yeah, this wasn't the last. I don't know. It looks.
No, it depends. I mean, that's certainly. Oh, maybe that. Oh, I don't know.
Completed his 13th flight on September something.
Yeah, that's not his first flight because his first flight basically sort of went up and come back down again, just to make sure it worked.
Is there another video clip?
I don't know. But I just saw that link and thought, oh, that's interesting. I hadn't realised it had flown that many times. Oh, a single axis dual blade configuration. Yeah, I think in helicopters they call it coaxial.
You see how it looks? How it looks, Brian? More videos. Yeah. Let me refresh the page because I had this page open a lot. Maybe it's just playing kind of a playlist type of thing. Probably the first video in this set is gonna be the one that we wanna see. Right? There you go. Okay.
If this is the 17th flight, it's not exciting. I'll tell you that now.
I wanna see it. A gyrocopter drone is any remote aircraft. Is a commercial thing going on.
Oh, good old adverts. I might have to disappear for 10 minutes.
Go for it.
Well, in a bit. I'm going to finish my tea first before I go and run a favour for somebody. What? Just warn me. How big is this thing I'm picking up for you?
Literally, it's supercharger.
Oh, right. I had visions of a fucking V8 engine or something.
No. No,
here we go. Look, oh, you could just. Oh, hang on. You
want to see this first? This little clip first.
Go on. I don't think it's. Yeah, I mean, play it. I don't think it's very exciting. There it is. Oh, there it goes. Bottom left-hand corner.
Oops.
No.
Sorry.
There it goes.
Yeah, this is just a minute video. Less than a minute. I see it up. It's up.
Yep. It's up. It's hovering about.
Yeah, up here.
It moves a bit and then it comes back down.
It's gone.
Yep.
Off
It was
screen.
gone.
Off screen.
There it comes back again. So I think they've got they're testing it out, doing sort of different maneuvers and little circuits and things. I just don't think they anticipated it was going to last this long. I think it was something like 5 flights they thought it would be able to do. And I guess if it keeps working, they'll keep flying it.
Yeah, there is.
Clever little bit of kit, that.
Thoughts on that, Brian? You got any thoughts on what you just saw?
It's ingenious, mate. Absolutely ingenious. It'll be in a box about a foot square, farmers.
Okay, that's it. Yeah, no worries.
All right, and I'll get hold to you over the weekend.
Yep.
Cheers, mate.
Probably tomorrow because I'm paintballing Sunday.
Oh, right. Okay. All right.
Yeah. We'll. Yeah, I'm sure. Hang on. I'm sure I've got a photo somewhere of said helicopter because it's not very big.
I'll give him a password, Farmer's Boy. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
You guys BFFs now?
I wouldn't go that
Temporarily BFFs. That's a thing, such a thing.
If you're interested, I will drop in a photo of said helicopter with a technician working on it, so it gives you an idea of how tiny this thing is.
All right. Good.
There we go. Yeah, it's in the Daily Boom.
I'm on it. This is huge.
Oh, it's massive. Yeah, absolutely massive.
It's big, man. Look at that.
There you go. That's it. That's their helicopter.
I thought it was smaller. For real. This is bigger.
Well, it all folded up because it was sort of carried underneath the rover, and then it sort of dropped down onto the ground and sort of everything unfolded. And yeah, it's very, very light, and the rotors spin very, very fast just to try and get what little lift that they can manage in bugger all atmosphere that Mars has, and obviously the PV arrays on the top to give it power to recharge its batteries. But I can't remember. It really doesn't weigh that much. It's super duper lightweight.
Good times, man.
Yeah, I just thought it's a fascinating little. Yeah, the fact that it's still running. They're still sort of programming it to run hither and yon all over the place.
All around the globe. What?
Right, he's expecting you, farmers.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what then. I'll fuck off and I'll be back in a bit.
Thanks a lot, mate.
No worries, mate. Yeah. I hope you come back and join in for a bit before I've got to fuck off again. We're seeing a bit, Jose.
You're muted. We can't hear you.
Oh, I know. I'm trying to, because there's a big of a mess over here. People over here on my end. So
right.
you're gonna have dead air with me.
Sounds like your dog's going mad.
I know, because there's people and the dogs are all crazy.
How many dogs you got then?
More than 2.
We had 9.
You have 9 dogs?
I had 9 dogs, yeah.
Had, damn.
Yeah,
but how big of the dogs?
Well, going from a little toy poodle up to German shepherds, border collies, golden retrievers.
Yeah, all my dogs are small dogs, small Chihuahua dogs, all of them. I think if I put together all my dogs, they wouldn't make a German Shepherd.
What done it for me, mate, was losing them. I just can't get through that pain anymore.
Yeah, it's painful. I lost one years ago. I had a Chihuahua, and we got it 2 weeks old. It was the tiniest, like a rat. Some dude in the road, he was walking around like, "Hey guys, you want a dog?" I said, like, "What do you mean you want a dog?" "I'm selling this dog," and he like put the hand out there with this little tiny thing. "I'm selling this dog, $40 if you got it." "Really? What the hell?" "It's a Chihuahua. It's like a good Chihuahua." I said, "Yeah, $40, give it to me." And we went straight up. We bought formula for dogs, baby dogs. We didn't think he was gonna make it. He was so weak and so, you know. And dude, he grew up and he was perfect. I mean, grew up like he was successful, a successful dog, and he was strong. He was really cool, brown dog. When it was going to be his second birthday, the week before, he got run over by a car. Fucking a bad accident. And I was at work, and the neighbor, I see this little kid. "Hey, Jose." I said, "What?" He said, "You got a little brown dog, right?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Oh, dude, man, sorry to tell you, but a car just ran him over in front of you. Like, a car was speeding up, the dog was crossing the street, and the car ran me over." I said, "Fuck, man." I went over there, and I said, like, "What is it? Is in the road?" He said, "No, I grabbed it and I put it in front of the tree in front of your house." And I couldn't wrap my mind around it. I told my boss, like, "I gotta go." And I went over there, bro. I saw the dog and I broke.
Yeah.
Very painful. Still suffer. I still suffer at it because he was a baby. I mean, I put a lot of effort in trying to make him live since he was a little rat. And yeah, sad stuff, but dogs happen, you know.
Yeah, mate. I can't do it. With the last one was the poodle that passed away, and she was 15 years old, but she'd lost her mind. She used to spend all day just walking around in circles. Literally, she'd just walk round and round and round, and she'd obviously gone senile, and it was so painful because physically there wasn't a lot wrong with her. But when they lose their marbles as well, it's so hard, you know. And I don't want to go there anymore. I'm sorry. I love animals, but get too attached to them, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Then the oldest one I got after I lost that one, I said like I'm never gonna be able to replace that dog. But then my wife back then, she said like it's not a replace, but I want to give you a gift. I want to give you another dog, you know, just so you feel company. I said, all right. And I was like so hesitant, like I don't want another pet, you know, I don't want never gonna be replaced. But then what she brought was like a 1.5-year old Chihuahua, and it was from an abuser
Oh,
family. Family used to abuse him. There was a little girl like 5, and she broke his snout. The top snout was already reconstructed because he was fractured once. He had a skin disease, like he had like peeled skin, you know, very ugly, skinny Chihuahua, like 1.5 years old. I said like that, yeah, I gotta take care of that dog, you know, I gotta get it going. He's 11 and a half. That's the oldest dog that I
yeah,
got here today. I
still
still got
going.
it. 11 and a half years old, and he's lovely, so totally different from the other one. The little one that I had, it was vicious, ankle biter, and I go like, "Come here!" And he jumped really hard, and he stood in my shoulder like a parrot, like I had it trained since it was a puppy, putting it right here, walking around, and I'm just walking in the road, and the dog in here. This other one was all shy and trembling and skinny, but he's a cool dog, you know. I still got that one. That's the oldest, and I'm thinking like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I know it's gonna be the time that he's not gonna be here with me. I don't even want to think about that. You know,
Yeah, I know.
good company. Good
I mean, I
company.
walk in the house now and it feels empty, you know, but you don't get the problems that you get with having a house full of dogs. You know what I mean? You know the problems you get. So I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. I hear you.
I find it hard to.
Hey, come here, Luis. You want to say hi? Say hi so people can see you on YouTube really quick. Like, go peace, so people can see you. My nephew is visiting me here for a few days. Say,
Yo, my man.
he was showing me his new shirt. Look at it. You go like, look what I bought. Venom. Hell yeah. Venom.
Not a Daily Boom one, then.
Hey, Louis, look, there's an Easter egg. Do you see the Easter egg over here? An Easter egg over here.
Yeah, I see that thing.
See an Easter egg, Brian? Look, see a troll over here, lurking through the squeaky earth hole. He made it.
Oh, right. It's
He
good.
made the troll for the squeaky earth. I mean, he made the little troll, but I put it in the squeaky earth.
Oh, right.
A gift for me.
Nice.
Yeah, he's visiting. He's from where Brian Leake is from in Jacksonville.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's from Brian Leake is from Jacksonville. Leake is from Jacksonville. This guy is from Jacksonville.
Home of the failures. I mean, the Jaguars.
Home of the failures. Damn. That's messed up. That's not good.
Shout out to the Jags. Love you guys.
Nerd. Go away, nerd. See a cool guy, man. Yo. He's a cool guy. Happy.
So where is everybody today?
I don't know, man. The window was too small. Damn it. I wasn't sharing the full screen. Oh,
I can see it now.
Sorry. I wasn't sharing the full screen. Oh, well. It is what it is.
Right. Oh, yeah, I can see it now.
Yeah, everybody. Farmer's Boy stepped away for a minute. Maybe he'll be back. And
he will
I'm going to
be.
share the link one more time.
He's just running an errand for me.
Okay.
He lives in the same village we get some parts from, and they're closed tomorrow because of Christmas. So he's going to run and pick them up for me.
Okay, and then you'll pick it up from him later.
Yeah, I can get them anytime over the weekend then.
Have you already met him in person?
No, we
Okay.
tried to, but I went on my bike, but I went to the wrong cafe. So hopefully this time we will meet. We're on the opposite sides of the argument, but you know, we've still got the same interests. So
That's it. That's it. There was the neighbor. He moved a few months ago, but there was a guy over here, Chaos. He was kind of a new guy in the discussion, but he went by the name of Chaos. He came to Discord. He talked to us once. He used to come in every other day, and he stood over here. We spoke for hours. You know, we sat down and recorded a little clip of us arguing about the Earth a little bit in person. But it was fun, man. It's fun. It's a lot fun. A lot cooler when you're in person. You know, we just mostly having a laugh. You know. I go like, that's bullshit. Hell no. He like, no, what you telling me it's bullshit, but in a good spirit, you know,
yeah.
spirited argument. Luis, come here really quick because people didn't see you. Just a quick kiss. It was too small. You want to say something? I want to say hello to Brian really quick. He should be able to hear you.
I could hear him before.
What's up, Brian?
Good day, sir.
Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Over here, I'm Jose's nephew. I'm visiting from Jacksonville.
Right. Are you there for Christmas or just passing?
I'll leave back tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah.
Not, how far is that then from? How far you got to travel?
Oh yeah. Like across Florida to the east side from the west side over here. This is Tampa Bay, and over there in Jacksonville, Duval County.
So what's
It's almost at Georgia already.
100 and something miles?
And how many miles is it?
I don't know, Manny. I don't
Yeah,
know.
big old scientific number. Yeah. But yeah, I'm Victory Outreach Jacksonville. It's a little ministry they got over there. We help out the homeless and the drug addicts and the prostitutes and the gangbangers. We help them with food and stuff like that, and something to
man.
wear. We even give them put them into a little program where we let them live in 12-month program. It's not a hotel. You just can't just come in and go like, all right, I'm gonna be for a couple of days and then I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna come back next week and I'm gonna do this. No, it's not a homeless shelter.
Right.
It's so you could decide to, do something different, to change your life, to clean up and get a chance to travel the world since we're international. And I went into that program back in my drug addict days, and now I'm clean in my system,
man.
clean.
Well done.
Yep. And I'm a hard worker now, zero lazy, and over here visiting my beautiful family.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
You've turned your life around. That is really good. Well done.
Yeah. Opportunities that I never thought I was gonna have, I have now. Like I'm a drummer, still rookie level, but at least I drum now.
Yeah.
And hey, who knows what I'm gonna do in the future? Probably travel back to Puerto Rico and Japan, and I'm gonna be in Japan no matter what.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's just going to grow and grow for you.
Yeah,
Well
yeah,
done.
yeah. Thanks to God, everything, and yeah, good. I'm just gonna keep nerding around,
Well
freaking
done.
out over Spider-Man and all this. I go a little wilder with the anime and all that, and making little art pieces and all that.
Yeah.
It's nice to meet you.
You've found some hidden talents that you obviously had already. So well
Yeah,
done.
yeah. I'm still unknown when it comes to social media because I'm still kind of I'm not one of the smart nerds. But eventually I'll come around.
Good.
Yep.
Keep thinking positive.
Yeah. Positivity, that's the key.
Yep.
Yep.
Your thoughts create your reality.
Yeah.
And it's brought you what you've got today. So
Yeah. Because the multiple negative thoughts that I had in the past created multiple negative realities that
that's right.
tormented me and led me downhill.
Yep.
Yeah. And
I'm
as
very, very lucky in the sense I've never got into drink or drugs or even smoking. I've never
oh
smoked.
man,
I've never been down that path, but I know a few people that have, and it's very, very difficult to get out of that.
yeah,
So
it
you,
is.
you have done very, very well
Savage.
to get where you've got.
Yeah. I've done it alone, man.
Yeah.
There's people that I never thought that would receive me into their life, man. They did. It's like, what? I didn't understand. It was weird. It was like, how can you receive a random person you don't even know into your house? Because, part of the ministry, it's like what they do. They specialize in that. It's, he just took me in there, didn't even know me with their family and everything. Just let me go about their house like it's my house. Like, what the heck? That doesn't make sense.
I'm not
But,
religious in any way, but if that works for you, it works for
mhm.
you, and it
Yeah, it
focuses.
did. It did.
And that's what it's all about.
All I had to do was make the choice to
Yes,
change for the better, take that opportunity, because we all get opportunities, man. No
that's
matter
right.
who we are, we all
Exactly.
get opportunities. And some of us, like yourself, for example, have had the human privilege of being able to make the decisions not to get into those things with like
Yes.
drugs and drinks and all that. And
Yeah.
man, hey, that's to you, because
When in my
to
younger
some
day,
of us,
I was a biker, and just about
mhm,
every party we went to, there was drugs and shit going all around, and I just kept away from it. I never wanted it. I didn't feel that I needed that in my life to give me something. I could find thrills for myself.
yeah,
I am so glad that I stayed away from it,
mm, yeah,
because it takes you on a spiral.
mm, yeah, it
So
does, it does.
you've done really, really well to get out of it.
Thank you. That means a lot. Mhm.
Well done.
Coming from one of Jose's online friends, I really
We
haven't
all,
gotten into.
we all make mistakes in life. It's
Yeah,
realizing
yeah.
their mistakes and putting them right that is the critical thing.
I've learned a good thing when it comes to mistakes, that it has to do a lot of with mentality. Because let's say when I was making those mistakes, I had a certain type of mentality that I was using as excuses to help me justify those mistakes that I was making. But now I have learned to take that type of mentality and that energy that I have, turn it around to a different thing, like working hard, like getting, like, just forget about trouble, forget about going out to find that feel good. I could find that I've already had that feel good in anime and in TV shows and movies and all that. I don't need that, because that is gonna lead me to the wrong thing, to the
A
wrong
bad
thing. That's,
place. Yeah,
yeah,
that's right. Yeah.
the bad place that I think that is in the same caliber of feel good as anime, which is in the positive for me, which is anime. That, and by the way, like, I'm gonna be a future toy collector and into the toy business and all that. And like my
Yeah.
father is in Puerto Rico, and that stuff for me is a feel good, but a positive one. The negative feel good that I was trying to kind of like what would I call it? Treat it as the same type of feel good as the positive ones, which was the drugs, the drinking, the going out, the kind of like, you know, looking for that type of
Yeah.
deal when it comes to snorting lines and all that. And yeah,
Good
and
man.
popping the Dex Robo tripping pills for as the hundreds every single day. I used to do them for the hundreds and hundreds. I don't know, they just came to me because that was a negative desire that I had. So what we strive for is what we're gonna find, what we
That's
keep
it.
fighting for. So it's up to us, negative
Good
or
man.
positive.
Yeah, you've done brilliant to turn your life around, mate. Really,
Yeah, man.
really impressed with you. Well done.
Couldn't do it alone. Family, like Jose and family over here, like they stuck it out with me. Like they shouldn't even be nice to me, like, to be honest. But
You,
hey, they stuck it out with me and they believed in me no matter how
yep.
useless it seemed.
You need that good backing, and they've give you support. So
Hmm.
that's kudos to them. They've done a good job, and what's come out of it is a
Hmm.
good human being now. And that's
Yeah,
what you're becoming.
Yeah.
with a future.
Yeah.
So well done.
I appreciate your words of kindness.
No problem. You know, you got to give somebody credit where credit's due, and you've obviously turned it round, and you've done a good
my
job.
personal life is it's God and my family and the work that we're doing here to reach out to others and the who are either like how I was or worse, because there's so much way worse people out there. Oh my
Yeah.
God, it just saddens me. I have a burden in my heart for the person that's worse than me, man. That's suffering, and that gives me something to work towards. You know.
Yeah. Okay, mate. Well done. Welcome back, farmers.
Yeah. Successfully retrieved it.
All right, mate. I'll give you a shout over the weekend. Well, tomorrow, and I've got a few things to do. I've got to go and see the accountants and stuff.
England. I don't know how to make an English accent.
What's the matter? Can't you do an English accent?
Right, let me just go and get this car loaded up on the trailer then. I'll catch you all in a minute.
Okay, I shall hand the microphone.
Well done again. Take care.
Okay, it's nice to meet you. I love you.
Thank you, Lewis, for hanging there, for doing it. Damn! Oh, sweat! Oh, look at that!
That's
Oh, look at that sweat! Oh, bring me a napkin. There's all kinds of juices in this air. Oh no, the juices.
Oh, I was feeling hungry, but now I'm not.
I can't hear you. That's my nephew, Luis Gonzalez. Shout out to Luis, my nephew. Oh, because he got the curly hair and he put all kinds of jellies and oils in his thing. Oh, juice! No. Yeah, he's a cool guy. He came in. We picked him up 2 days ago. He's going back tomorrow, back to Jacksonville to where he's over there in the place. He went to that place. He was in big trouble and struggling over here in the streets, just doing the wrong stuff. And he got somebody recommended that to him. They say, hey, there's a Christian center for you had Mike and sing, right? There's a Christian center for recovering addiction recovering, and he went over there and he got straight up. He'd been there for a few years. He graduated, but he decided to stay to help now the incomers.
Gotcha.
He's doing great. Yeah,
good lad.
Yeah,
Nice to hear.
and he helped me a lot around the house, little yard and doing stuff around. He said, like, I'm used to now these past few years, go to sleep early, wake up really early, and do something around the place. So he's been kind of helping me around, doing the dishes or cleaning the yard and just raking around the little leaves and stuff. I say, hey, yeah, do it. Not complaining. Yeah. Shout out to Stingray. Stingray, you sorted your microphone out?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to point out two things to everybody that might actually catch this video. One is just had a really decent conversation there between Brian and a really civil conversation that puts like humility and humanity above everything else. And then you've got Farmers and Brian. So two people at different sides of this argument doing a favor for each other and meeting up in real life just to help each other out. I ask you, on what flat earth channel do you think you would find the same? And I can't think of one.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, it's been a strange, feel-good episode today. Strangely
Hey,
feel-good.
we haven't met yet, and if anybody's interested in buying a supercharger, I'm open to offers. It's sitting on my kitchen counter at the moment. I didn't want to leave it in the car.
Yeah, man, good point.
Can you imagine like Nathan's channel, something like that happening? That's impossible.
Yeah, quite impossible.
Now that should tell you which group of people you would rather be around.
Indeed, indeed. Louis, and he's always staying. He's been with me because he lived with me since he was 12 or 13. I'm his actual I'm his uncle. His dad his dad is my oldest brother. But this kid has been with me since he was like 12 or 13, since 2005. So I'm like his stepdad also, like a father figure to him. So when he was starting to, to learn things around, and all that stuff. He didn't learn all the shit that he did from me. He chose the wrong friends and whatever, and he did whatever he had to do outside home. And I always told him like, that's not right, that's not cool. You're gonna get into a lot of shit, a lot of trouble. You're gonna go hit rock bottom, and he did hit rock bottom a few times. He started when he was, I mean, like 16 or 17 doing little things around, but yeah, when he was 18 or 19 is when he started getting in big trouble and getting locked up, and he got all kinds of files on him, all kinds of felonies and shit. It was bad times. So yeah, we struggled as a family, but I'm glad that he's doing good. He's doing all right. That's why he say. I mean, I never turned the back on him. I had to whoop his ass a few times, but it is what it is. That's how we grow. I'm happy that he is doing all right. And his brother too. I mean, they're two. He's 1 year. The other, his brother is 1 year younger, and he's in Texas. And he moved to Texas last year. He's going through the same thing, struggling in the streets, getting in trouble with the law and drugs and all that shit. And he hit rock bottom. He was running for to save his own life. And we had to buy him a ticket. We sent it to Texas with my niece, his cousin, and he's doing okay over there now in Texas, away from everybody that he knew over here. That's how the only way he could start, not knowing where to go or not knowing anybody over there. That's good.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I've got to ask this. Any news, Stingray?
I don't know. Last thing, you know what I was gonna say when that little story, that when I started looking into the flat Earth for the first time, he was with me. He heard the news from me, like, dude, I'm just listening to this crazy video, like some dude arguing. You know who Eddie Bravo is? He's like, yeah, the UFC fighter, the jiu-jitsu fighter. I said, yeah, he's talking to Joe Rogan. And he's talking about flat Earth. He's saying the Earth is flat, and we've been lied to. He's like, "What bullshit for real?" I said, "Yeah." And I kept the first day that I heard that I was introduced to Flyer, I was with him painting the house outside with
Oh
him and his
wow.
mom. And since day one, he's listening to me going through this whole flat Earth, back to the globe and everything. So he knows my journey, but he's never been interested in the shit. So fuck that, not my thing. Let me keep watching my animes and doing my drawings and all that shit. I said, yeah, please stay away from this shit on the internet. So it's the first time that he come in and he talk about something nothing to do with the earth and science, which is just excellent. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stingray, IT Farmers Boy ask you something about something.
Yeah, and yeah, I answered him. The answer is no, nothing. Yeah.
Yeah. Told you. Don't hold your breath.
No, well, yeah, we'll see. Oh, really, Jose? Really? Tell me more.
You're muted.
Oh my god! Stop it. No, the idea is how long can you carry a conversation on, not knowing?
No, come on, that's cruel.
Oh, you got me good.
Come on, that's cruel. I thought you made some very valid points there, though.
Yeah, that's good. I'll do a quick recap, 5 second recap of the 1 minute that I was blabbing without nobody hearing me. Welcome everybody new in YouTube chat. I know you are new because you don't have a range. I'm also new. This is a new channel. Welcome to the show. No, we're actually having a good A decent just a chat hangout here today. If anybody want to come in and bring a specific topic, we can have a discussion. We got over here Brian Mavitt, the Stingray, Farmers Boy, and myself. Small crew today, but the link will be posted in here. Everybody's welcome. I can accept up to 100 people. So anybody that would like to join, you want to keep having a cool, nice conversation, we can do that. If you want to bring the heat and get a shit show going, hey, I welcome that too, man.
I seem to remember that once or twice we had upwards of sort of 20, 25 people in the hangout, didn't we? At one point, I think.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah. It was absolute bedlam, just chaos.
Ridiculous madness. It was.
Yes. Everybody all trying to talk at once is like, yeah, this ain't working.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to listen to what my nephew when he was talking to Brian, because I know I saw Brian flashing. I didn't hear anything. He got the headphones and the earphones. I was just here looking, just listening to him talk and just waiting for the Brian. But I'll listen to it back, and I know it was good.
Yeah, I missed all of that. Obviously, I was out gallivanting.
Did you enjoy that? I think you enjoyed that kind of conversation. Was Brian reasonable? Because he's not. He's like anybody, knowing anybody new, talking about a different topic. Everybody's nice. That's the way it should be. Everybody should maybe give a good advice, or ask people for elaboration.
Did you not hear what I was doing then, Jose? I was trying to convince you that you were on mute to try and get you to flick the switch to go on mute.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I thought you just.
I'm looking at the mute button now. I'm looking at it now.
No. Was it? No. I thought, well, it works. It works the other way. Can I do it this way? No, it didn't. It's like, yeah. I thought you were going to go, damn, I'm on mute again, and then flick the mute button.
That didn't work.
You're in a very playful mood this evening, Stingray.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you were just doing a chemo.
Yeah. No, that's right. Remember, chemo does that, but doesn't actually listen to anything.
No, because he'll acknowledge somebody giving him an answer before they've literally said 2 words, and he's going, yeah, and you think, you're not even listening, are you?
Oh, wait a minute. I can tell you right now, as a visual effects and 3D artist for, I don't know, 18 years previous.
Tell me about this.
No, that's CG, and I can tell it's CG because in computer graphics you have a checker texture to see distributed texture mapping, and they've accidentally left the checker texture on there. You can see it on the blades.
Oh shit! I didn't even see it. Yeah, look at that. I didn't even.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, oh dear. Someone believe you now.
That'd be so funny if that was quoted. Oh well, Stingray's a CG artist, and he said.
Yeah, he said.
How you didn't catch that, Stingray? I mean, Farmer's Boy, you shared this image.
Yes, that's because of the composite structure of the rotor blades.
That's interesting. Why is it a checker texture though, Farmers? Bit weird, isn't it?
It is. I'm not. I thought I was just having a look at my bookmarks. I thought I'd got something on the actual construction of this thing, but
because if those blades, if that's different materials, that's a bit weird, isn't it?
I think it might just be sort of the texture of the build up. I'm not sure. I'm turning the rumpus now. I've got a bloody link to details all the construction of it somewhere, but I'm bugging if I can find it. I've got too many links in this this bookmark.
What are the flat earthers saying about the Mars images and?
Wow, it's all fake, isn't it? It's from space. So it has to be fake,
Yeah, we entertained it one time, and we talked a long time because Brian Mavitt here, he got a lot of drones, and he is actually very knowledgeable about different kinds of drones. The way they work. But I don't know. Maybe if you're not too busy, Brian, a quick recap on this helicopter or drone type device. Could it work on Mars with it like barely no atmosphere.
I think he was loading cars up. So
Has Brian never taken one of his drones up to watch multiple sunrises?
I'm guessing not.
That is quite
I
funny.
don't know.
Yeah, not sure. Normally, carbon fiber is done either straight or is done with a twill weave, says Debate Night. And that's how straight weave carbon fiber looks like.
Oh, really?
I've seen those sorts of patterns in carbon fiber bits before, but generally they end up getting painted over and you don't see it.
What, that big though? That big, like chessboard size pieces. I've never seen that before. That's clearly CG.
Okay.
That's texture coordinate debug mode left on by accident.
Because they do that.
Yeah. No, so it's just carbon fiber then. But
Look at that. I was talking nearly again. Do you saw the clip? So there was an article that Farmers Boy shared earlier that this thing, that this helicopter it did his 17th flight. It was going to the 18th flight like a few days ago. I don't know how that went. But there was a clip of the new flight. Before we continue, big thank you and big shout out to Hold On. Hold On sent me $25 via PayPal. Hold On, thank you very much, man. That helps me a lot, brother. I really thank you. Hold On says, yay, it's Friday and Jose is on. Not sure if I can get any better than this. Hold on to your hats. Private message. Oh, don't mind. Numballs is a pure coincidence. He have the same IP address as me. Oh shit. Numballs. Shout out to Numballs.
Who's got numballs?
That was private. I shouldn't read it.
Ah, oops. Never mind.
I saw Neil. Neil, you popped in and you went away, man. Just hang in the YouTube chat box, man. Have fun. Neil is one of the Oakley guys, one of the regulars. Neil Constantino. You're lurking in the background. Come on, jump in the call, man. Yeah, for real. If you click in the link and you're gonna see it, have a little bit of fun, man. We'll entertain, what you have to say, and we'll have a fun discussion. This is a different flavor, don't believe everything anybody says, And a disclaimer: when I go to other streams and other chat boxes, I act slightly different than the way I act in my show, because I want to have my show to be fun, entertaining, and give people an opportunity. Then because I don't debate, I don't argue in my own show. I don't go crazy, But when I go to other shows, that's a different ball game, because I can be more of a, like, I can come in hot and have the arguments and be an asshole sometimes, be a little bit of a troll. But over here, I welcome everybody to come in. And I'm not too much of an asshole in my own show. Most of the time. Sometimes I am.
You just say that for other people's streams when you go in.
I just do that for other people's streams. Yeah.
You go in as flip flop and you troll semi-responsibly.
I troll semi-responsibly. Yeah. I think I heard the end of the Oakley show. Because now with this new channel, I had to subscribe to everybody. And in order to keep up to what's going on, I actually resubscribed to a bunch of flatter channels. And I'm watching the early bird show early in the day. I put in the background here, Arwin ranting. I hear the Oakley show. If I'm not setting up my show, I listen to him rant or whatever. And he mentioned that he's going to upload. I was on Oakley show 2 days ago, or yesterday or 2 days ago. And it was hot. It got heated. I don't know what he's going to present. I didn't record on my end. I didn't do any recording. I just participated like a good old person, and I'm gonna see what he's gonna present to his public, to his audience, to see how much I'll be able to say and get my sentences out. I don't know. We shall see, because in a lot of the things that I was trying to say, I hear him just interrupting me and talking nonstop over me. Maybe I'm not gonna hear that. I'm gonna hear probably me saying a yes or no, saying a little sentence, and then he cutting me up and carrying on. I don't know. We'll see. It's gonna be good.
Yeah. Right. I'm going to duck out again, and if you're still going when I come back, I'll jump back in.
Right. Right.
Right,
I got
mate.
it. All right, we got a PayPal by Jomongus. Jomongus, thank you so much, brother, for the $10. I appreciate your support, man. You're always there. And there's a note. Farmers, are you gone? Really quick. Farmers, well, you left, but there is nothing more exciting than hearing farmers talk about carbon fiber. God bless Jose and welcome back, PA. Welcome, God bless Jose and welcome back. PA, debate night is Travis. Debate night is Travis right? Jomongus. Debate night is Travis right? Shout out to Jomongus. Thank you very much for your support, brother. I'm gonna stop this screen share, and I want to encourage. I don't know if you want to share something, Stingray and Mabit. If you are in, say something. If not, I'm sorry to put you in the spot, but it's gonna be probably like 2 minutes of the air if you don't want to talk to the audience. But you can take over, Stingray. The floor is yours. I gotta go take a piss. I'll be back in 2. How exciting was that, eh? That was exciting. You see, I should get a be right back timer. I thought Stingray was gonna be able to say something, or Brian Mabbit, while I was away, but hey, it's okay. We are good. We are back. You see, exciting. That was so much excitement for 32 people 32 people watching. There was nobody nobody in the background. Jamongo say this is still more entertaining than farmers. Damn. That was actually more exciting than that Arwin show. Was that somehow more exciting than the Arwin show? Blue Marble Science that just joined, just 2 or 3 minutes of silence.
Yeah, that's about the same. Oh, about the same level. It's not more exciting, but it's
What about the
it's
same,
right
right?
there, right there. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. The advantage that with Arwin show is that you can see him blinking sometimes. You see him blink, but it's pretty much the same excitement. If you're just listening without looking at your phone, you say, "Is this? Did I by mistake click on the Arwin show?" So that was kind of the same amount of silence. Boom.
Yeah,
How you doing today,
those
Blue?
silent period. Oh, pretty good, Jose.
Good,
Those
good.
periods of silence sometimes go on quite a while with Arwen as he
Yeah,
stares
man.
at his screen or whatever.
Oh man. It's been a fun, relaxed show today so far. You've been listening for a bit, or you just coming, Blue?
No, I just came in. I had been doing some other stuff, wasn't paying any attention to the computer. So
No, I'll give you a recap. And Stingray said it better because Stingray just joined maybe 15, 20 minutes ago. But when Stingray came in, two events already took place in this channel, right? The first one, Farmer's Boy and Brian Mavitt working together, Blue. Can you imagine Brian Mavitt and Farmer's Boy working together?
no, it's not possible.
Well,
I don't
they
believe it.
are, yeah, they are talking via direct message, and Farmer's Boy is doing Brian Mavitt a favor. Farmer's Boy went to a place to pick up some part of something, and then him and Brian is going to meet later so Farmer's Boy can give him the part. Why Farmer's Boy do this favor? Because Brian Mavitt cannot go to that place to pick
Oh
up
no.
that part, and it's going to be closed, and they're going to be meeting in person later to exchange that. That's cool, man. Working together. How about that? That was the first event.
Wow. All I
What
can
do you
say
think?
is that the end is near, I think.
It's like mind blown.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the other event that took place, because my nephew is visiting here at home with me from Jacksonville, and I said, "Hey, come here. You put the headphones and say hi." Brian was the only one in here by the moment because Farmer's Boy was away picking up the part. So he said, like, "Hey, hello, what's up, Louis?" And he spoke with Brian Mavitt for maybe 5 or 10 minutes. And I didn't know what they talked, but I saw, my nephew, I heard him speaking, very nice, kind of talking about his personal life. And with Brian Mavitt, and the Stingray came in and he said, I mean, that was really nice. And people on the chat box, they were saying, like, dude, this is really cool. Very nice conversation between Brian Mavitt and my nephew. Everybody was happy with the way that the conversation went. I didn't hear what Brian Mavitt spoke because I didn't have the headphones. He had it. But so that was the second event. Brian Mavitt was really having a really cool conversation with somebody unknown, my nephew. How about that?
I'm
That
telling you,
happened.
this is. I'm getting scared.
Isn't it something? And my veneer, indeed. Dogs are cats and all that shit.
Uh, yeah, exactly. My ears perked up when I heard you mention Neil Costantino's name.
Oh,
He's one of Oakley's boys, and he's one of the ones that doesn't mind ad homing me.
hmm.
Of course, not when I'm there. So I thought I'd jump in the chat here in the discussion. Give Neil a chance to come on and say it to my face if he would. I'd love to hear it, but I
It's a
don't
really
think
good
he'll do
idea.
that.
Yeah, if you're listening, Neil, jump in. I invited, I say a proper welcome to Neil. He pop in and he typed, and now you know it's flat. Welcome, man. I gave you a range right when you came in. So for any time that you want to jump in the chat box, say something. You are good. You are a moderator, like everybody else. Everybody here is the same. It's either everybody's a moderator or nobody is. I rather have everybody as a moderator because then I'm gonna be bugged like, yeah, Jose, I need to share a link, or I keep getting blocked or timed out by some. No, everybody here is a mod. Feel free to type anything, and also to join the show, man. Everybody can join the show. So if you want to just to pop in and say hello, you're gonna feel strange because yeah, I am the quote unquote enemy. We are the quote unquote enemy, but jump in, man. Have a talk with us. It's it is what it is. I'm not asking you for anything to bring anything to the table, to bring some evidence and back up your claims. So you have must done experimentation in order for you to come in and talk, and none of that. We're just a bunch of people on YouTube that like the topic and want to engage in the discussion. Jump in and talk about it, man. I know you do because you are every day on the Ugly Show. So jump in and talk to us, man. Do you think? What do you think? Why do you think they hesitate in joining different panels, Blue?
Oh, I don't know. I really that particular mob. I think a lot of them don't know what to do when they get out away from the control of Nathan. I think they're really very unsure of themselves. They count on the power of the mute button, you know, and they feel good as long as there's more than one of them around. Now, of course, they'll quickly criticize me, for instance, for not coming on Nathan's show, but you see, by the same token, they don't want to come in here.
You have been there, right, Blue, earlier?
No, I've never been on Nathan's
Oh,
show.
never been? Okay.
I only had to listen to Nathan a couple of times to think I'll never do that. I mean, that guy is a waste of my time.
I know
I
you've
have had
been
words
on
with
the.
Nathan.
You've been in other
I've
other
had words
panels.
with Nathan on
Sorry, go
other
ahead.
panels with him. Yeah,
Yeah,
Nathan can't debate.
for example, try thinking. You've been on that panel many times. You've been in others,
Oh yeah,
other panels with engaging with other flyers in the debate with the Jam Panda thing, right? I mean, you've been talking with a lot of
yeah.
flyers over there, on and off. And I know in other panels with different. Now the Oakley, you just don't want to give him, the view, but it's not that like me. I've been in probably all of the panels of flat earthers panels around in my throughout my years doing this thing. So it's not like I don't hide from anything, and I'm not a debater. I don't got the highest education. I don't have a lot to give you, but I am not shy. And if I got a thought and I got a point of view, I like going around and participating in places that I am invited to. They say, "Hey, you can join. Come in, join." Even if it's a cesspit, and if I can jump in to give it a try, I go, man. So Neil, jump in, man.
Mr. Malort in the chat says I stole my last video from him. And I think he's right. Actually, I didn't know it existed, but yeah. And actually, he did the same thing. It took me 15 minutes to do. He did it in about 60 seconds. So I must talk too much or too slowly or something.
So what happened, Mr. Malord? Now I'm curious to check on Mr. Malord's channel to see what video was that.
Yeah, go on there and play. Let's play this video. Can we
Yeah, I
do
don't
that,
know
Mr.
what is.
Malort? Because it's a good video. It really is.
What was the title? Which one is it? We got the My Movie 1-1, Painted Bottle, 1 Minute Debunk, Cobalt,
I
80
think.
Volt.
Yep.
The Rantis one.
Wait a second.
Matt Powell. Well, I give you, this is Mr. Malord channel. That's his channel, but I don't know which video. What's up, Gary?
Not much, just working.
Good. Everybody check out my upload that I I mirrored one of the Gary's videos and I did a small editing on it. Gary, science, rubber bands, and cows. And underneath that video, in the description box, you're gonna find the original video, which will take you to Gary Webenga's channel. Check it out, and shout out to Gary. I know you wouldn't be mad, for me doing a fun little sketch with your videos. That's in good spirit, it's trolling responsibly. You cool with that, right?
I'm hunting you down right now.
But that was good. I bet you watch that video, you go like, what an asshole. But I bet you gotta laugh playing with rubber bands, man.
Oh yeah, I watched it. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me.
Yeah, that's the whole idea, man, for people to have a laugh,
There you go, Jose. It's that one.
Okay, let's see what we got here. And let me scroll back, share my screen, and it's a window tab. 1 minute debunk. This is Mr. Malord link. How am I not subscribed to Mr. Malord channel? Shame on me. Look, so you see, I subscribe and I hit the bell notification icon and hit the like. That's what everybody should do. Check on this video. Probably maybe watch it on the original source, and I'm gonna play it for the audience. 1 minute debunk. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
My 1 minute debunk for my second grade classroom in portrait mode. Distance to Polaris in height, 1 degree, 69 miles. Distance from North Pole, 45 degrees is 3,105 miles. 10 degrees, 5,520 miles. Using right triangle trigonometry, the tangent of 45, h over 3,105 is, the height of Polaris is 3,105 miles. That makes flat earthers happy. They work with that. Now, let's do that. 3,105 miles high at a 10 degree latitude, and our distance is 17,609 miles. 10 degree latitude is not 17,609 miles from the North Pole. It should only be 5,520 miles. So, how does that work?
Big shout
Well
out to
done.
Mr. Malord. Well done. That was so quick, man. I got it. If I watch that video, I watch it in a little slower speed and try to pause it and try to process a little bit there. Oh yeah, really? Charlie Welsh says that there's a schedule in the Oakley show tomorrow with my name on it. Look at that. It's exciting. Exciting times. Now I'm curious. I'm scrolling down here. Check, 1, 2. Gary, Professor Phil Bell is asking if you are still interested in a one-on-one with him.
Yeah, but Dick Dawson's never got back to me.
You got to get back at him somehow, Professor Phil Bell.
Problems on Dick Dawson's end.
Okay. Jose, boom versus flat Earth reality. There's a stream schedule in the Oakley channel over here. Look at that. I don't think, is there any other Jose Boom? I don't know, man. All right, I'll share my screen, and this is what shows up. Jose Boom versus flat Earth reality. Yeah, I was on a Nathan Oakley show on an after show. I'm not sure if it was yesterday or the day before. And yeah, it was all kinds of fun. I'm going to watch it. Maybe not live, maybe not when it premieres because it's early in the morning. I might be doing something else or sleeping, but I will watch it. So, looking forward for that. Oh yeah, they got mad, but it was 90% Nathan and myself, just Nathan and me. I mean, that was from my perspective being on the Discord in real time. Now, what he's gonna show the audience is probably gonna be 90% Nathan and I mean, it was 100% Nathan and myself. The interaction, 50-50. It was more of a 60-40. Nathan had a 60% of participation. I had a 40%. But what will he present to the audience? Probably what the audience will see is going to be a 90-10. 90% Nathan Oakley and then 10% me. I'm okay with that. It's good to expose that. I didn't record it on my end. I didn't do anything. I'm not going to do that anymore. If I go to a place, I'll just watch whatever they put out. Mr. Malord said that was for Mr. Sensible 1 minute debunk challenge. Mike M asks, Nathan didn't mute you, Jose. LOL. Well, I was trying to be self-aware of when he was speaking. I'd just rather shut up. Because if I keep talking and try to make my point, he will mute me. So I know when he speaks, you just either shut up or be muted. So he was just taking over and he was asking me questions. I tried to speak my sentences and he just cut me in between everything. And in some of those sentences, I pushed through it to try to get it out, even though he was talking like, no, I told you this. I said, like, I'm going to finish my sentence, this and that and that. But I doubt that my full statements are going to go out to the audience because he doesn't have to mute you physically on the Discord for you not to be heard. He has a gate. He has a gate on his OBS or Streamlabs or whatever. He can just press a key and all you're going to hear is his voice. You're not going to hear anything else. So, that's the advantage of being the moderator on the show. Your audience will hear what you want them to hear. Make sense? Anybody? Blue, you know what I mean. I mean,
Yep.
you got the two audios. You got the desktop audio, everybody participating, and then you got you.
Yep.
Yeah, you got a hotkey like I do. I mean, on my PC at least. I'm not here. Over here, I'm screwed. But in the PC, you got a hotkey. All you got to do is tuck, just press it, and nobody else will be heard. Maybe you hear it, but what I got to do, if I hear you yelling on my eyes, I just lower my volume and then pop it back up when I want to hear you, and then unmute you. You know? Yo, hold on. Hi. Well, anybody want to make a point or two? A point or two. Dude, 44 people watching. This
Yep.
is excellent. Go ahead, Blue. I'll be
Yep.
listening.
Yeah, I was looking at the participants in the chat a minute ago. I think Neil just dropped by to drop a little bomb, and now he's gone. Doesn't appear like he's in the chat anymore. Nope. So we're not going to hear anything out of him.
Do we hear a lot? I mean, because I'm just starting to listen to the Oakley like every other day for a little bit, just a couple, minutes or whatever at a time. And I don't hear them making arguments in favor of flat earth. They try to make arguments against the globe, but it's not much of them. They agree with what Nathan had to say pretty much. They are just kind of followers of him and they're just the choir. They're the choir. But the one leading the band is Nathan, he's kind of the man. And he got some choir members around to hallelujah every once in a while. Is that fair?
Yep. Seems like the only thing they want to talk about anymore is sextants and I have no idea why they want to talk about sextants. They don't know a damn thing about one.
Sextants came in when I would talk about Nathan, where he was asking me if the horizon geometry is it the horizon geometrical or is there a geometrical horizon? And I want to talk about that. About yes, there's geometry to the horizon, but what we see is refracted always, and that was gone until he switched to sextant, like he flipped. And I said, like, I don't care about sextant. I don't know how they work. I'm not interested in sextant. So what? And he wanted to go to the sextants, but it is what it is. It was fun. It was a fun participating there. I said, I'll take your word for it. Oh, you want to tell me how the sextant work? Yeah, I'll listen. I want to learn. That was my point. That was my niche over there. I said, oh, you're going to tell me about sextants. Please tell me all about it. I don't know anything about it. Teach me. And yeah, maybe you're going to have something good out of it, Blue. Just listen to it whenever you get there.
Yeah, their arguments always start with a false premise of some sort. And
I've got one
clever
on
the way they
screen.
do that.
Blue,
So
to your
what?
point, I've got one on screen right now. As in, they always start with a false premise. And I'm sorry, Gary, I've really got to point this out. But at this portion of your video, which is about 4 minutes and 13 seconds in, you state that there's something called reverse foreshortening, which happens, which makes the top of the building bigger as we move from the blue elastic band to the first yellow one. The issue that you've got is nothing gets bigger if you increase the distance. So in order for your reality, or in order for your experiment to ring true, you'd have to demonstrate that. But in all logic, reason, and just everything that anybody's ever experienced, ever, that's a false premise.
Except you have a problem because the vertex is at the eye. When I move that rubber band farther away, that's where the observer would be. That's where the eye, and you see the vertex is getting actually wider to the top, which means that top will have a bigger area in your field of view. That's perspective.
Right. So this statement then must be true for you. Oh, wait a minute. Give me a sec. Oh, no, not yet. Not yet.
Absolutely, it's true.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, issues.
Hey, I got to get back to work. I won't be able to respond for a while.
Yeah. Now, as long as you're listening. Okay. So the statement. So given what you've just said, the following statement needs to be true. A 2 centimeter wide object that is situated. Let's say it's a plank, and it's 2 centimeters wide at the top. Small plank, I know, but hear me out. If I'm 10 centimeters away from it, which is at the blue band, and it's at the top of my view, and it is 2 physical centimeters wide, this statement has to be true with what you just said. When I look from the second observer, the second vertex, the first yellow band at the top vector, even though I am now potentially 18 centimeters away, it got bigger. So I went from 10 centimeters to 18 and it got bigger. I am really sorry for you that you believe this. Crack on. But no, I can't. Come on, Blue, do a video, please. this is
really quick. Yeah, my I typed 2 comments and it took the longest to post. I just was letting the audience know. I asked, it looks good. The stream looks good and the audio is good in the stream. I'm happy for that. I decided to show full screen on this channel. Every once in a while, I might show the chat box, but hey, for now, full screen works for me. And the chat reply or replay, how you want to call it, live chat replay should be available at the end of this video when the video is up and rendered up on YouTube today. Yesterday's was not because I made a boo-boo on the Streamlabs. I made a mistake and I hit go live. He asked me to, I don't know, like to do a new stream schedule and I didn't have the settings right. Today, I fixed that mistake and everything should be working perfect like I used to do before. When the show is up and rendered and up, you should be able to see the live replay of YouTube. next to it. I don't think it's a need for me to have the YouTube chat box on the screen, because then you will be watching the replay of this video. You're going to have the chat box on the screen, and then next to it, you're going to have the live chat replay. So it's going to be kind of annoying to have two chat boxes.
And just so that we can see an actual demonstration of the elastic band and what happens, it doesn't matter. So this is our first elastic band point. We can see the top here. If the distance at all decreases, it's going to get bigger. If it increases, this top dimension here is going to get smaller. There is no getting around this. This is how everything works. So when we move away, it gets smaller and smaller. It doesn't matter. It's going to get smaller. Now, the only thing that I can think of, Gary, that you're thinking of is I think you're mistaking the angles to things as field of view. You have to realize our eyes have a fixed field of view of a detail area of about 15 degrees, and then about, I think it might be 60 to 70 plus of peripheral vision, which we don't see detail in. But that 15 degrees does not change with distance to an object. It doesn't narrow down the further away you get. Your angle does, but it's smaller in your vision. And I'm sorry, but what you're saying is just so patently false. It's not even funny.
Stingray, if I am, let's do I'll give you a scenario and see if we can see, if we can see it. I got an observer height of, I don't know, I say 2 feet above the ground, in a flat over water. If over water, I got a 2 feet over the water, and then 1 mile in front of me, 1 mile away from me. Yeah, no, let's put it higher, 5 or 6 feet. So I'm standing in the shore, 5 or 6 feet above the water. 1 mile ahead of me, straight ahead, there's a big rock, a 3-foot rock, 3-foot buoy or something in front of me. And then right straight ahead at, I don't know, 10 miles, there's a building, a big building, 10, 20 stories building. Will that 3-foot rock ever block the totality of that building or partially on a flat surface? On a flat surface. So camera 6 foot high, 1 mile in front of the camera, there's a 3-foot high obstacle, and then 10 miles away, straight ahead, line up with the viewer, the obstacle of 3 foot, and then further away, there's a big obstacle, I don't know, 100-foot high.
Well, obviously, you can do this on 2D paper, and the answer is always no. There is something else I'd just like to point out, which is quite funny, and it's it's just so interesting. So I'm guessing this is Gary's explanation of why things disappear from the bottom, except he never actually explains that. And what's interesting, even when he does, is just talking about angles and less information and compression of information. The issue that you've got, Gary, is on that second or central observer point, the first yellow one from the blue, the distance to the bottom of that object is shorter than the distance to the top. That's weird, right? That means there should be more information. The angle is even greater than the one to the top. So in your example, things would have to disappear from the top first? I don't know. I'm confused.
That's what he's proving. That's the funny part. When you think about this, he's proving that things disappear from the top down as you get closer to them.
Yeah, the lengths that some people go to push an unreality is staggering.
And of course, we don't normally walk up to within an arm's length of a cruise ship and expect to see any part of the motherfucker disappear. when they do these kinds of totally unrealistic representations, it's really very disingenuous. This is not modeling what we see in the real world.
I actually, looking at this now, I think Gary's understanding of how perspective works is conflating field of view with the extents of an object.
Yeah.
So the further we move away, and if we're looking at a building like this, that's our field of view. No, it really isn't. That's a straight line vector from source to the extents of that building or the floors, whichever you're looking at it. That is not the field of view of a camera. The field of view of a camera has got nothing to do with that. So I think that's what he's getting terribly, terribly wrong. Bless him. But at least he tries. Nathan never does anything. At least with Gary,
No, I will give him, yeah.
you might be able to even get a tune out of them.
Yeah, I'll give him that. He did try to do something.
Yeah, I got like about a minute. I don't confuse the two at all. I've said it recently, I believe it was on Jose's show, that you have two different kinds of things going on in how you see things. You have your field of view, which is one thing, and then how you see things in that field of view is based on your angles to the object.
And you agree that those two things are very, 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 very well understood for thousands of years, right? Just checking.
Yeah, except for when I said it, everybody criticized me and acted like I was a dummy. But now you're saying it, so I guarantee they'll all agree now. But this is why the building, when you move away from it, when you're right up to it at 1st.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm kind of out of breath. I was walking really fast so I could get to my phone.
That's all right.
So the reason it does is because when you're close to the building, the top is foreshortened. So when you start to move away, because you're at the bottom, you have a parallax effect because you're close to the bottom. The bottom is going to change an angle quickly and how small it gets by simply walking away. While the top, because the previously foreshortened angles to the top start to get wider. And that's why it increases the vertex at your eyes temporarily for a while. And so that's why the bottom will become small way before the top will. Bottom first.
So here's an interesting thing. So let me just ask you a question. If I've got, let's say, a 10-foot plank, two of them, I'm not going to tell you how much they're separated by elevation. I'm not. I'm just going to say that the bottom one will always be closer than the top one. Yeah? Now, the 10-foot planks in my vision, we'll call the top one, and the bottom one, the bottom one. And I'm always going to be closer to the bottom one, no matter how far away I get. So let's say it's 30 foot high. I'll actually give you that. It's 30 foot high. So when I move away, is the top one ever going to be bigger than the bottom one, given that I can never be closer to it? You're on mute, by the way, if you're trying to talk.
Yeah, I have to go. I have to answer that later.
All right, okay.
Everybody in YouTube chat box, my motto in the other channel was troll responsibly, which I still want people to troll responsibly, but now you can also insult responsibly. Can you type fuck, asshole, motherfucker, fuckwit, and all that F words and bombs and maybe a cunt here, a cunt there? Hey, fuck it. Swear away. I don't care, man. You don't give 3 fucks. As long as not like insult, threatening anybody's with insults, that's no good. Just insult responsibly. And like Marcus say, fuck responsibly.
Yeah, no threats, no doxing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's common sense. No doxing, no personal threats like to harm, none of that shit. I'll monitor, but yeah, fuck it. It is what it is. Other channels does. They never get taken down for that, and obviously, no politics and no health issues. That's not what this channel is about. Good, good. Thank you, Nora. I'll take that as a compliment.
Good. I like it. I like it.
Yeah, because sometimes, I mean, I know like a lot of people like, oh, I gotta hold myself. Jose, give me a timeout because I typed what an asshole or something. That's not fair. So yeah, just be you, do you. Feel free, man. Feel comfortable to type what you feel. Tell me really how you feel, And I hope that those that are going to be tagged and maybe say, what a fucking dumbass this guy is. Don't, I mean, I'm not gonna do anything for that because it's you gotta have thick skin to be in this neighborhood. Thick skin is not to, thick skin everybody must have. If you got a YouTube, if you're in the discussion where he's gonna hit an argument, you're gonna be called a fucking dumbass or some shit like that every once in a while. Take it, take
Oh,
it
yeah.
like a man. Mr. Victory's radio. Fuck, it's a fucking Christmas miracle, Jose. I like it. You guys didn't get the hint when I did the special about the sweating words, analyzing sweating words. You didn't get the hint. I said, swear away, just insult responsibly. That wasn't just for that day. It's in this channel overall moving forward. So go swear away. God bless her.
Hey, Stingray.
Yo.
Could you turn a little section at the top of the big red box a different color
Why,
to kind of
certainly,
simulate that area that
certainly I can. No, I can't do it. Yeah, no, I'm not really good at doing your accent, am I?
No, don't even try. You can't do that.
No, I can't do it. I just can't do it.
Yeah, you will, and I said it wrong too. It's not. I'm sure you can. The question I really meant to ask is, will you turn the top of it?
I knew that's what you meant, so there you go.
Yes, okay. Yeah.
I will turn it a nice blue. How about that for you, Blue? See what I did there?
Stop it.
I can't do it, Jesus.
Now that's the effect that Gary was trying to show us.
Yeah, I mean, I'm changing the field of view of the camera in here to do what I think he's trying to say, but that's not how our eyes work. That's actually zooming in. So I'm starting out at 5 millimeters here, which is an incredibly wide focal length, and then I'm going all the way to like, oh, God knows. Wait a minute, what am I going to? Probably, 20, 21. So I go from 5 to 21. So yes, that's the way to do it, but that's not how vision works. If I don't do anything with the focal length and we just leave it as is, that's not what happens. That's what happens. But I mean, you can do this with your mobile phone better than you can do with elastic bands and just some boxes. Wouldn't that be a better practical?
Yeah, probably. I fail to see how this relates to, in any real sense, to things disappearing from the bottom, or the argument that they try to make.
No. There is no distance along this flat plane where that bottom is further away than the top. If I stay at a fixed elevation,
it cannot be. If the camera is always below the center line of the object, there's no way.
I'll tell you what though, Blue. I know what he's saying though, because it puts a big emphasis on foreshortening. So it is true, but entirely calculable because it's a ratio of the distance. He is saying that the top changes a lot quicker than the bottom, and they're kind of and you can sorry, the bottom shrinks a lot quicker than the top, and that's what we see. I think that's one of his points, and that's only a function of the distance, Gary. If we double the distance here, guess what? It hasn't doubled the distance to the top. It's added like 1/6 the distance to the top. So yes, that's just perspective 101, but it will never ever get smaller than the top as long as we are, like Blue says, below the center line of the object. End of. But hey, I'm sure you can play a tune
Yeah,
on
it
those.
just can't happen.
Yeah, I'm sure he can play a tune on those elastic bands, though. Looked quite good.
I hope the audience appreciate the demonstrations in bigger screen than usual. Full screen. It does help a lot. People can see it even from their mobile phones. A little bit more quality. So that's good. Yeah, I'm ready to get out of here. Keep it short. Go ahead, Blue. Go ahead, Blue.
And we don't talk about things disappearing from the bottom when you're right up on top of them, like that demonstration shows. That's not applicable. You got to think about the very minute, the very tiny angles that a distant object on the horizon or is the angle that's subtending, and it's very, very small. For all intent, there's no difference in the top and the bottom. Although there is a slight difference. Like you said, like we're talking, the top is always going to be further away from you if you're below the center line of the object. But when you get a long way away, the difference is negligible, indiscernible, actually.
I think one of the things I heard back when this was a year or so ago, back when I occasionally watched some Nathan videos, or I might have seen it in some stupid things that Nathan says. One of his examples was the bricks at the bottom of a wall. These two bricks you can't see because there's only two bricks, and that's what happens. They all fade into obscurity, and that's why things disappear from the bottom up. I mean, even a small child would be able to figure out that. Well, what about the two bricks at the top that are even further away?
Can't see them either, can you?
Taking up less space. How come we favored the bottom bricks? Yes, funny.
Yeah, I've used that example in a video before. The infamous brick wall. How do the bricks at the bottom become too small when they're actually larger to you because they're closer to you?
Yeah,
you don't have any trouble seeing the ones at the top. Why can't you see the ones at the bottom?
I do think it's really. I don't think Nathan actually believes any of that crap, though. I think the tragedy is that people that believe in the flat Earth think that the world is lying to them, and that the entire population except them are gullible. When it's only people like Nathan that are making a small group of people incredibly gullible, and it is a bit sad.
Well, the first step in brainwashing somebody is to convince them that they've been brainwashed. And that's what Nathan does.
Mm.
No, I got to ask you.
That's how it starts.
I got to ask you, Blue. Is it applicable or applicable?
Yes, either one.
Okay. Thank you. Paul says boxes are inventions of Satan. Rubber bands are sanctioned in the Bible. Rubber band 3:16. That was Charlie. He gave the verse. We're gonna get out of here for today. I wanna thanks very much to those who subscribed to the channel today and shared the show and supported. A big thank you. 3 PayPal hits that I got. A big support and big thank you. I'm still uncertain on what's gonna happen with my last month's super chat money. That was a few $100s that I haven't been able to receive any news to get access to my account, even though you have all the taxes information and all of that. I don't know, man. I'm still struggling. I gotta wait till the 21st, 22nd, if anything shows up, because I had money there. I want to see what happened with that. That was your guys' money, your guys' super chats. That if I don't receive them, I mean, I need to know if they went to somebody or if you guys gonna have that refunded, to your accounts. Maybe, I don't know, man. I'm still struggling. I'm still too fresh on this big loss of my first channel monetized and on my information. We just wait. We just wait and just wait and hope for the best, that I get at least that last uh, chunk of money that I got from you guys' support. That being said, big thank you again for your support, and big thank you to the panelists that were here today. There's still 3 people here that I want to hear your final thoughts, if you can. We will begin with Blue. Let's get out of here, Blue.
Yeah, I think it's time to get out of here, Jose. Thanks for doing the stream today. Good to have you back, man. And see you guys later.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Everybody, subscribe to this channel right now. You should know that the name is Blue Marble Science. Just type in that in a whole one word on YouTube, and you're gonna find his channel right away. Check it out. Thank you, Blue. Gary Benga, can you do final thoughts? I don't know if you're really busy over there.
Actually, I'm just pulling up to my next spot, but it sounds like Stingray was actually kind of acknowledging that my angles were kind of correct. That's what it sounded like to me, except for then he tries to say, but with more distance, which he's actually right on that. With more distance, you see less of a parallax because both things are already small and far away. But when you're up close to the bottom and the top is going to be foreshortened, the parallax effect takes place where you're closest to. So the bottom is going to shrink way faster immediately than the top, which will actually get a little wider in your field of view. Your field of view, like I said, is one thing, but where you see things placed in your field of view is because of angles subtended from objects to your eyes.
Thank you, Gary Wabenga. Appreciate that. And the Stingray, final thoughts?
Well, I've actually got 2 final thoughts. So first, Gary, the issue, you just mentioned it again. You just said, moving away, the thing at the top will get slightly wider. Moving away, it will never get wider. It will only ever get smaller. That's it. That's it. But none of this explains why things disappear from the bottom. Now, my actual final thought is I'm still willing to hand this out or to take challenges on how it won't work. The only thing that I've got in here is a million mile away sun at the correct distance and size, a sphere, a tilt, and I can set the season. I can set the latitude and longitude on this lovely great sphere. And I can move this slider to show you time and day and what angle the sun will rise, the path it will take through your sky, and where it will set. I do this with no historical data at all. There is nothing predetermined. There is just the geometry of the situation that we can test. You can test anywhere on the planet, any month, any time of day, and it works. And that's it. Cheers, Jose.
Thank you very much, Stingray. That was great. Always appreciate your demonstrations. That was good today also. And big shout out to you, man. Welcome anytime. Always keep up to date on where we are live. And if you want to jump in, always welcome. Everybody, make sure that next to your subscribe button, you hit the bell notification icon so you know when we are going live. And make sure to be a part of the Discord server, the Daily Boom, because when I go live, I tag everyone on the server so you guys know that we're live on YouTube and you can jump in the chat box and have some kind of interaction and fun. If you want to support this channel, check on the links in the description box. There's a PayPal link on how to support and support content creators. I am Jose J.G. Gonzalez. Thank you very much, everybody, again. And I am out. Boom. Squeak. Yeah.